Friday, July 3rd, 2020. Good afternoon from Europe. Good morning, good evening, guys, whatever you are. Friday, long weekend in US because of the 4th of July. Non-farm payrolls yesterday. So today, instead of US cash open, we are going to try to summary the week, right? We knew it. We were discussing this, that the number is going to be strong. No way the number is going to be weak, right? And but the number we got, well, that was the huge positive monster upside surprise, right? With 4,800,000 instead of the 3 million market expectations. So that's monster. The unemployment rate went lower to 11.1 versus 12.4. Very good one. The only disappointment was the average hourly earnings month to month, minus 1.2 versus minus 0.8 expectations. But anyway, dollar, especially in the majors like euro, like cable, like dollar, Swiss franc, dollar took over. The bulls on the dollar took over, and we've seen the dollar's trend. And actually, congratulations to those who were listening very carefully into the pre-non-farm payroll strategy. If you remember, we've checked the charts well, we were talking about the levels close to 113 as a top of the consolidation with the possible rejection, and well, that's what happened. Didn't materialize the huge move to the upside. Well, all right, sometimes it's very challenging, right? But we got nice pullback ahead of the payrolls, and we got the retest after the payrolls, right? So watching this one based on a smaller time frame was well, it's never easy, but it was quite obvious where to look for a selling opportunity with defined stop loss, right? So, well, it is never easy. I don't want to say it was a piece of cake, right? Don't forget, guys, that you can check my activity. Link is in the description. I've been trading yesterday dollar yen. I've been trading cable, partially closed today. Partially yesterday, been trading dollar Swiss franc, right? Actually, I didn't trade the euro dollar, but all was based on this setup. So that was the key. So we are going to get back into the charts in a second, but I've heard quite a few interesting comments post non-farm payrolls, right? Because, well, no, Trump was trying to pump during the press conference. Well, but the 4.8, it was not. And I agree with the comment I heard. It's not my comment, guys. Okay, just to be perfectly clear. But I agree with the comment I've heard that the 4.8, it wasn't the new job places, right? It was the restored. And anyway, permanent places where people were losing permanent jobs. So again, devil is in details, right? So again, I agree with the comments that the 4.8, it was not the jobs created, that was the jobs restored, right? Well, taking into the consideration the current status of the COVID, right, with those growing cases, well, that's gonna be very interesting to see where we are around the next non-farm payrolls, because we have to remember that the growing cases within the last 2 weeks were post the survey when it comes to the BLS, right? So that's gonna be another important story when it comes to the next non-farm payrolls. But anyway, well, what we might see, because the day is coming to the end today with no US guys at the market, So Europe is about to close. Let's have a look and try to summarize what we have on the chart. Let's start with weekly euro dollar, and again, right, it was the preparation. Bulls were trying to push higher, but looks like we might have fifth upper shadow. Gee, right? It's very important. 5 weeks in a row. 5 weeks in a row, right? So 14 is a still key post FOMC high, and we've seen this this rejection. And again, bulls are trying to fight to survive with what? With yearly open, right? Red dotted line, yearly open. So if we are going to see that the market is getting close below yearly open today, that could be very interesting. That could be very interesting situation when it comes to the euro dollar. No change in my view, although with this strong rejection, I still think we are talking about this consolidation over here, right? So probably there is a chance we might see on Monday retest of that low and moving higher. I would like to see clear break, and then I'm going to try to join the party either to the downside or to the upside, right? For now, 100 pips, so meaning that to the upside it might be 114, to the downside 111. That might open, the 111 might open 110 psychological level. So for now we are in the middle of the consolidation. I'm going to look for the price action on Monday to check if the bottom of that consolidation is going to work out. Been watching closely dollar yen yesterday. There was an attempt to go higher, but as you can see, upper shadow, nothing extraordinary, no move at all today, so nothing to comment on. As of now, as long as we are above this range, we were discussing that range, right? Still bulls got the chance to attack higher. Failure yesterday, with one more or two more failures, the bears may want to take over. We will see how it's going to develop next week. Pound. That wasn't clear close I expected, but anyway, I've been trading pound post non-farm payrolls. Again, you can check the link in the description when you can check my activity. There is a rejection, right, at some levels we discussed, finishing the business, all right? We closed, so it could be that that correction wave might be still in place. Of course, I do understand there is a low volume day today, but I would like to see, you know, more activity. If this low volume, it's easier to push either way, right? So would be good to see levels close to 24 on the cable. Nothing extraordinary. We will see what Monday eventually gonna bring us. I'm going to go through the charts over the weekend. So of course I'm going to make an update pre-FX open as well. Towards the end of the day today, well, I've been looking for the possibility to try to buy on the sharp pullback DAX, but looks like this 1-to-1 possible is going to happen towards the end of the session. So of course I don't want to stay long with DAX over the weekend, so I'm gonna skip that one in that particular moment. So as you can see, guys, very low volume day everywhere, no fireworks. So with that being said, I wish you great weekend, right? Don't be trapped. Don't try to trade towards the last minute, because it's not the Friday you wanna trade after the Europe close. Friday usually after the Europe close are getting slower, especially today with long weekend in US. With that being said, guys, again, have a good one, don't be trapped, and see you around. Thank you very much, take care, and goodbye.